So those of you who live in Tokyo, please put your hand up if you've seen lots of these people lately. You've probably seen them quite a lot because there's heaps of them in Tokyo now. And maybe you tried to climb Mount Fuji and you were faced with scenes like this. So you have to join a line in order to climb Mount Fuji. And the reason for this is that last year, close to 37 million people visited Japan, which is the highest number ever. And this year is expected to be even more than this. And why is it such a big problem in Tokyo? Well, of all of these 37 million people, you can see that the majority, about 20 million of these people, are only going to Tokyo, and then a few are going to Osaka and Kyoto. But the majority of the prefectures in Japan receive less than 2 million tourists. So there's a huge discrepancy here in where people are going. But today, I'd like to talk to you about Shimoda, which is a town 2 hours from Tokyo, which gets less than 10,000 tourists, which is way fewer than Tokyo, which is just 2 hours away. Has anybody been to Shimoda before? Lots of people. So yeah, Shimoda is about 2 hours by train from Tokyo, and it's a really beautiful location. And when I first traveled there about 3 years ago, I didn't really know what to expect, and I went to a small inn, and I was amazed that in front of the inn was this beautiful beach, right? It's like Okinawa quality water. And what was most surprising is that there's nobody here. It's like, how is this possible that there's nobody here? It's just 2 hours from Tokyo. So I did some research about Shimoda, and I found that it also has some really interesting history, because it was the place where Commodore Perry landed his black ships in 1854, which forced Japan to open. So it's a very historic place, as well as being beautiful. So if it's such a beautiful place so close to Tokyo, why are people not going there? So I searched on Google for Shimoda to see what the international tourists are seeing when they look for Shimoda online. And they see this, which is the official website of Shimoda. So as designers, you can see maybe there's some room for improvement here. So I run a design community in Tokyo, and I thought, how about we create a program where designers can come to rural Japanese towns like Shimoda and use our skills to help these towns attract more tourists. So this led to the Shimoda Design Workshop, which we held in September last year, where 20 people, including some in this room today, joined us and spent a week working on a project for Shimoda City. So today I'd like to take you through this workshop. We held it in this beautiful co-working space, which is right opposite the beach in Shimoda. And we looked for participants just on LinkedIn, and we found about 20 of them. We had a mix of people from 5 different countries: designers, researchers, PMs, students, people from Google in San Francisco, and also students from Japanese universities, people from India. It was a really diverse group of people, and we were very surprised that people were that interested to come. The program was packed. It was a 5-day schedule, and on the first day, they were taken around Shimoda to learn about the town with local guides. On the second day, they went out and conducted UX research with the locals to understand the difficulties that the local business owners and the local government is facing. You can see Jamie, who's standing over there. Here. The next day, they did analysis using the value proposition canvas method from the beautiful beachside co-working space. After that, we did prototyping with Japanese design techniques from designers working in Japan. And finally, the solutions were presented to the government and local business representatives. So the solutions that came out, there was a stamp rally for children, which was a really interesting idea. We also had an idea of a postcard that you sent to yourself, and then you receive it a few months later, which reminds you to go back to Shimoda. And we also had this incredible website, which is a huge improvement over the current website. And we also received some really amazing feedback from the participants. They had an amazing time and thought it was a great way to use their skills for something purposeful and meaningful for a Japanese town. And luckily for everybody here, we're doing it again this year. So this year, we're going to be doing it again in Shimoda from the 15th to 20th of September. And this year, we're officially supported by the Shimoda city government. And we're going to be working on this website. So currently it's just a Figma design, but we're going to bring it to life and put in all the information that the local businesses want us to include. We'll also have special guests. So Zelia, who's a UX manager at Google Japan, will be joining us to give her expertise. And we're also welcoming Sato-san, who is the designer of this adorable penguin, which is the mascot of Shimoda City. And she'll be explaining about how mascots are used to advertise towns in Japan. So yeah, if that sounds like something that you're interested in, then please join us this September from the 15th to 20th this year. And we're also looking to expand to other towns as well, so if it sounds like something that you're interested in, then please go to designforjapan.com to learn more. Thank you.